The fly. Oh goodness. Hi guys, it's early morning here and I've been watering the garden and I thought we'd just do a little garden update because everything's growing really good and we've got a lot of different things out here and everything's getting really big and we got some that are almost ready to harvest. So in this bed over here we have the microgreens, and if you watched the videos earlier, I was telling you that I was not sure that we were going to get anything out of here. Thought I planted it at the totally wrong time. But like, I think I need to harvest this. I'm pretty sure, like it's probably getting too big. I'm really not sure. I don't know a lot about microgreens and when to harvest them. But I mean, they're supposed to be small, so I'm pretty sure we should be already getting some of this out. It might actually regrow too. So that will be cool. And the spinach are growing. Well, they've got their leaves and they're growing at different rates, which is awesome. So we won't have all this spinach all at one time because there's no way I could eat all this. But a few of them are getting pretty big. Some are just starting, so that's pretty cool. The lettuce is doing pretty good. My chickens have been out here and they have found the garden. Took them a little bit. They've actually found it, and we free range them, and they've been in here scratching. I guess getting bugs. They're not really tearing too much up, but there's holes here and there. And the lettuce yesterday looked pretty bad. I mean, it wasn't looking very good, but it was 90 degrees, so actually it was like 96. So it's probably the heat, but it's looking pretty good this morning. The radishes, we got quite a few radishes ready to probably, I'd say there's quite a few of them ready to harvest. And I think I did colorful radishes because some of them are white. So I think they're going to be different colors. I'm not positive, but I need to check the package and see what we really planted. All I know is we planted radishes. And I don't know if I've seen white radishes. Maybe. I can't really. I don't know. And then the beets over here are growing pretty good. I'm not sure why this side is growing quite a bit better than the middle, but that's okay. I mean, we'll have them at different times too. I didn't plant a whole lot. I'm not sure if I'm really going to like beets. I think I'm probably just going to juice them. But the leaves are really pretty. I wonder if you can eat the leaves. Anybody know? Let me know. Carrots are popped up and looking pretty good. I'm not unhappy with it. If we get a couple carrots, that'd be cool. I just wanted to see if we could grow them. And we've got some cucumbers. I'm not sure if it was in the right time to plant these cucumbers or not, but I think they're about to start climbing, so maybe we'll get some, maybe we won't. I don't know. We probably got about 3 more weeks till frost, estimated frost, so we'll see. I think it's going to stay warmer a little bit longer than they're thinking, but I don't know. We'll see. And then we've got it's a blooming cabbage. I think it blooms white or pink. I just put it in there because it's going to be pretty. And then over here, the peas most of them have attached. Oh, that one's attached too. Most of them have attached. They're growing really good. The ones in the middle are for sure growing really good. This one's not attached yet. And then that little one right here isn't. They're close. I might be able to spin him around. But hopefully we'll be getting some peas. It's going to be warm a few more days, so maybe they'll grow really good and start producing some peas. That would be exciting. I love snap peas. We got the bok choy, and I'm thinking it's close. Oh yeah, I think it's pretty close to being pulled out of here. And then we've got a couple of little ones that have actually finally started growing. There's one there and then one over here, and they're finally growing. It's taken them a little while to get started, but they're getting there. And the arugula is looking good. I'm glad that it's growing at different rates as well, so we don't have all this salad stuff all at one time. But we are going to be juicing it, and there should be a juicing video coming up shortly about that. We're about to get stuff. And then even out here, I'm going to show you where I put the kale. We've got the kale out here, and I put it in here with this coleus. It's growing really good. Since I put it in there, it's growing really good. And we could probably start eating some of that too. And then there's another one over here. This is a red Russian kale. It's so pretty. But I just kind of grew them in the flower pot so they look pretty and we can still eat them. I kind of wish I had a few more to pop in around there. So everything's growing really good. I'm pretty excited. I don't know, I'm really excited actually. We're gonna start juicing and getting stuff out of here and start eating. I'm hoping to get some snap peas. I just love them. I just can sit there and eat them all day. We're gonna give you an update on the rooster. So let's go over here and sit down. Okay, so if you watched our other video, we got a rooster about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago, something like that. The first day he was here, he was a little mean, but I mean, it's kind of expected. He didn't know where he was at. He was finding hens that he had never been around, and he was just kind of, you know, getting to know everybody. So that was fine. The next day, he was better the next day, but I'm not sure if he charged at a dog. It was a German Shepherd, and the German Shepherd got a hold of the rooster. He got hurt a little bit, lost his tail feathers. He did have an open wound on his back. It wasn't terrible. Like I thought he was going to heal. And he was walking around with the hens, and he was eating, and they free range, so they were everywhere. Looking back, I probably should have kept him pinned up. I don't really know. I've never really had a bird get extremely attacked, but I really thought he was going to be okay, honestly. And then, about 3 days after he got hurt, I was out here watering the garden at night, and the chickens were, I had seen him an hour before this, and I was watering the garden, and so I knew everybody was fine, and I saw the chickens, and they were coming out from behind the little shed, and the rooster had been going into the coop before they were. So I saw all the chickens, and I just assumed the rooster was already in there because they were making their way to the coop. So I just finished watering the garden, checking on everything, and when I went to lock him up, he was sleeping way up top, so I have to open like the side door and check on him. So I was opening the side door and checking on him, and he wasn't in there. And I went around looking for him for about an hour, and I went everywhere that the chickens had been since I had saw them last. And I guess I just didn't check underneath in the barn, the bottom of the barn. A day after, well, I thought he would be here in the morning. I was like, well, he's somewhere and he'll show up in the morning to eat and get with the hens. And when I woke up the next day, he wasn't around. And so at that point, I figured something had gotten him or something had happened to him. The next day, I started smelling something like something had died. And we investigated in the bottom of the barn. Hi, S'mores. Come here, kitty, kitty. Come here. The bottom of the barn, we found the rooster. He hadn't been attacked. I don't know if he just kind of went in there and died. Oh, kitty, 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 kitty. But it was pretty sad. He was mean to me the first day, but after he got hurt, he just sat on our step and just looked at me so sad, and kind of bonded with him, and I really wanted him to be okay. Like, I wanted him to be better. I don't really like losing animals, especially one we just got. But yeah, I really thought he was going to be okay. I was shocked that he had went in the bottom of the barn and died. It wasn't because he was locked in there, I don't think, because he was just missing that night. But yeah, that's an update on the rooster. Sad story. Hi, kitty kitty. What are you doing, S'moresy? Huh? What are you doing? On a happy note, our babies are getting so big. Like, they look so different than they did. He was like mostly white, like a light yellowy white. And now, the only thing on that color is his head, and it's starting to turn brown too. Like, I wasn't really sure what these are going to look like. They're Americanas. They lay the blue eggs. And this one was like all black. And now he's like extremely brown and silvery color. So, we have named these chickens. This is Pot Pie, and this is Nugget. The other two are named Casserole and Soup. And it's just a funny name. We're not gonna eat these chickens, and they're not gonna be Casserole and Soup for real. We just thought it was funny. So this is Pot Pie and Nugget. Oh, look at him. He's really pretty under there. Oh, he's like a dark red. Oh, they're still really cute and sweet. They don't mind us touching them and petting them. Oh, wow, he's getting red on his head too. They're gonna look so different in another week. Like, they have grown so much. And he's gotten lighter, and he was the black one. If you remember, he was the dark one, and he had a black stripe and a totally black head. And this is my chicken, and this is my daughter's chicken. Hi there, Popeye. Hi, Popeye. Oh, they're so sweet. So maybe one day we'll get another rooster. I'd like to get an Americana rooster just to keep the Americanas going, but we'll see. Oh, he's gonna fly. Oh, goodness, little guy. Oh, no, Popeye. You can't fly. And we have a lot of new subscribers to the channel, so hi, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the video. There's going to be quite a bit more. I'm going to post on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday around 2 p.m. I figure if I say it out loud, it's going to happen. And hopefully. But that's what we're shooting for. So keep watching. We're going to have a lot of fun stuff coming up. We're going to go to a winery and pick some pumpkins and another apple orchard, and we're going to go get some apples. We actually probably need to be doing that right now. But we do have a lot of stuff coming up, and the new chickens, and I have talked him into goats. Can you believe it? Like, I'm working hard on him. Like, I am working hard. And I want a couple of goats, and he has finally agreed to getting goats. He was even actually looking for the fencing and stuff, and I didn't even know it. And he says he knows a goat place, and there's actually a place not too far away that has the Nigerian dwarf goats, and they're really, really cute. And I think that's what we want. So I don't know anything about goats, so we're gonna start building some pens and their house and getting things ready. So in springtime, we should be getting goats. I don't really want to have them during the winter when I don't know that much about them. So I think I'm going to do like a farm tour of the place with the Nigerian dwarf goats and learn some stuff from them. If you guys have any tips or anything that I should know about, just let me know, because I'm just really excited. I just love animals, and I want a petting zoo here. Like, seriously, a petting zoo. A few years ago, my daughter was in college, and she had to do an internship. And a friend of mine works at a wildlife, it's called Wildlife in Need, and they rehab some animals, and they have quite a bit of animals. So she was going to do her internship there for the summer. And because it was my friend and she needed a lot more help, there wasn't a lot of volunteers at the time, I went and volunteered with her. And we learned a lot at that place, for real. Like, I got to feed baby bears. They are so hungry. Like, you have to have their bottles ready, or they are going to grab your hands and try to drink an empty bottle. Like, it's crazy. They're so cute, though. And baby tigers, and I think I have a couple of pictures I can pop in about the baby tigers. I don't think I have any pictures of the baby bears, but they had so many different animals. They had emus, they had porcupines, they had lots of different cats and ducks. lots of really pretty ducks. They had lions, and the lion lived with a dog. His name was Bandit, and the lion was Chief, and they lived together. They were friends. Like, that dog would beat up that lion. It was so funny. And they had wolves and hyenas. What else did they have? They had some coyotes. And there was just so many different animals there. I'm not sure if they had peacocks or not. I think they had peacocks. They had quite a bit of different animals, and learning to feed them all and clean out their cages and just how to act around them, because different animals you have to act differently around. The porcupine, you can't get behind him because he might throw the quills at you, like just little different things about him, and that was really, really cool experience for real. Like, we had to get the food off the trucks, and they had a lot of different places that would give them food. I think once a week we got trucks, and you had to clean the freezers and go sort through all the food and get it ready for the certain animals. So it was a lot of, learning experience for sure, but it was so enjoyable. Like, I worked 40 hours, and then we worked 40 hours up there a week, and it didn't feel like work. It was just a lot of fun. So I would love, probably not tigers, but I'd like a petting zoo for sure. Like, I just love animals, so it was really cool. So hopefully we'll be building up our animals around here, starting with baby goats. So if you like all this and you want to see more, just hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you here. And until next time, bye guys.